Hello and welcome to NewsX. I am Sambhav Sharma. In NCP versus NCP clock symbol war, important hearing happened in the Supreme Court. I am joined by one of the advocates here, Siddharth Shinde, sir, and he'll explain us what exactly is this war and what Supreme Court has said. Welcome to NewsX, sir, please.
Yes. See, what had happened is in February, the Election Commission gave a decision saying that the clock symbol and the NCP party name can be used by Ajit Pawar. Against that, Mr. Sharad Pawar came to the Supreme Court for a stay. The Supreme Court didn't grant a stay, but said that Mr. Ajit Pawar can use the clock symbol and the NCP name in the recently concluded Lok Sabha and the upcoming Maharashtra Vidhan Sabha elections. And he should, whenever he uses the clock symbol, he should put a disclaimer below it stating that this matter is sub judice and is subject to the final outcome of the Supreme Court petition. Mr. Pawar, in the meanwhile, was told to take a new symbol on which he fought the Lok Sabha elections. So Mr. Pawar now had filed an application in the Supreme Court stating that the clock be taken away from Mr. Ajit Pawar because there is confusion amongst the mind of voters in Maharashtra. To which the Supreme Court said on 19th March and on 4th April 2024, we had categorically stated in the order that the clock symbol can be used by Ajit Pawar in the Vidhan Sabha election. So that is not possible. Then Mr. Sharad Pawar also said that the disclaimer that was being told to be used by Ajit Pawar is not being used, and he gave sufficient evidence to that extent. So on the last date, the Supreme Court had told Mr. Ajit Pawar to give ads in Marathi and English and Hindi prominent newspapers all over Maharashtra and India stating that the clock symbol is sub judice and subject to the final outcome of the Supreme Court petition. So today another undertaking was given to the fact that we are using that Ajit Pawar's lawyers said that we are strictly following the Supreme Court orders. Mr. Balbir Singh appeared for Mr. Ajit Pawar. Abhishek Singhvi for Mr. Pawar said he showed photographs till yesterday where the disclaimer was not being used. So in oral observations, the Supreme Court told Mr. Ajit Pawar's lawyers that now Mr. Ajit Pawar should learn to stand on his own feet and should not rely on Mr. Pawar. Mr. Singhvi also pointed out that one of Mr. Ajit Pawar's MLCs was using Mr. Pawar's photo on his Twitter and Facebook handles. So this was misleading the public. So Mr. Ajit Pawar has been told by the court to tell all his office bearers and candidates via email, WhatsApp, etc., because the elections are scheduled for 20th this month, that they should not use Mr. Pawar's photo, and wherever on campaign material, posters, vans, etc., the disclaimer should be used. So now the next date is one day before the voting. That is Tuesday, 19th is the next date in the Supreme Court, where Mr. Ajit Pawar has to show the court that he is following the court's orders. And if he doesn't do so, then contempt proceedings can be initiated against him.
As the voting in the Maharashtra polls is on 20th of November and the hearing is on 19th of November. In this, the Supreme Court has also talked about, commented on the voters' wisdom.
Yes, the Supreme Court has said to both the parties that instead of fighting it out in the courts, they should rather go to the voters, because the voters are very wise. They know what is the difference between the two parties and the two personalities, and they will vote according to their wisdom. So they advise both the lawyers and both the parties, rather than every time you coming to the courts, you should now go to the people. And the fact that the voting is on the 20th, the people are wise enough to decide.
Thank you very much, sir, for speaking to NewsX.